Hey guys, welcome to a new tutorial video. On this video, we'll be making a hoodie. Like I'm going to teach you how to create the hoodie on this sweatshirt, okay? So let's get into it. Guys, please if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscription button. So now these are the measurements you need. You need the measurement of your front neck round, right? So your front neck, just look at the screen, the round of your front neck, you get the measurement. Here is 8.5. Then you need your back neck round. You measure the back neck of your sweatshirt round like so. And then the third measurement you need is your front neck drop or depth. That's how deep your front neck is. So I dipped the neck of my front by 2 inches. Can you see? Then the fourth measurement you need is your hood height. How long you want your hood height. That's from the center front of your neck to round your head and back to your center front. Can you see the picture? So that's the measurement you need. Then the fifth measurement you need is your hood depth. From one part of your eye to the second part of your eye. That's how you measure your hood depth. Okay, so since we've gotten our measurements now, it's time for us to draft it first on our pattern paper. So you first of all rule a straight line. This straight line is going to comprise your center front and your center back. You remember our front we got 8.5 and then our back I think we got 8.5 too. So 8.5 plus 8.5 is 17. So that's the line we drew here. Center back and our center front. Our center front is 8.5. We've marked it. That's the middle. And that's the center back. Now on your center back, you go up by 1 inches from that first line, that straight line that you made. You go up by 1 inches. And from that 1 inch, you draw a diagonal line connecting to the midpoint, that middle line. And then you curve the line like so. After creating that diagonal line, just curve the line a little. Then from your center front, you know we dipped the front of the sweatshirt by 2 inches, right? Now, we are going to mark, since we dipped the neck of the front shirt by 2 inches, we are going to come down by 2 inches like so. And then we connect it to the center front of our line, the center point of our line. Do you understand? And then we make it curvy. Why are we making it like curvy? Because a human body is not straight. Do you understand? So now from that 2 inches that we marked, can you see? From that 2 inches that we marked and connected it to the center, to the middle, we're going to get our hood depth, hood height, sorry. So I'm just trying to measure the complete neck to show you what we got. Can you see? And then you mark it out. Can you see? Can you see what I did? Now from that center front part, we're going to get the hood. We're going to be trying to get our hood height. That's how long we want our hood height to be. I already told you your hood height is from your center front round back to your center front, round your neck. Okay, so whatever you get, you're going to divide it by 2 and then you mark it from that 2 inches you came down, you mark it up. So what I got for my round hood height is 23 divided by 2 is going to give you 11.5. So you mark it like so. Can you see? Then the next thing we're going to get is our hood depth. That's how wide we want our hood to be. Remember, from one corner of your eye to the other corner of your eye round. Do you get? So from one part of your eye to the other part of your eye, you measure it round. Whatever you get, you divide it by 2. Okay? And then you mark it. That's going to be your hood depth. How wide, the depth of your hood. And then you connect it from that base. Can you see how I'm connecting it? Can you see how I'm connecting it? Then you connect it to the base. This is just how to create your hoodie and we're done. So you now cut it out. When you cut it out, you see the shape of your hoodie. Now remember that you're going to be cutting from that curve that you created, not the straight line. Okay, you're going to be cutting from that curve that you created. Can you see? Then you cut out the center front line. Okay, Please hope this explanation was you understand it. If you don't, please you can ask your question in the comment section. I'll try my best to explain further. But if you're looking at it now, you see that it's giving you that shape. So you're going to cut this on your material two pieces. Do you get? When you get your hoodie, you're going to cut this thing, so you're going to be cutting two pieces of this pattern, okay? Two pieces, please remember. So now you're going to be placing it on your material or on the fabric that you're going to be working with. But first of all, I tried to see how it's going to look on my material first before cutting it on the fabric. Okay, I placed it on my center front. Please remember to notch your center front. If you've weaved it, just remember to mark a line to show that this part is your center front. Can you see? So from your center front to your center back, and it's okay. And then you now cut on your material. Okay, so when you're cutting on your material, please remember to add your sewing allowance by the sides, because you're going to be joining it by the top and by the sides. Okay, so you have to add half an inch sewing allowance. All right, so when you add your half an inch sewing allowance round, then you cut it out. Please hope you understand this part. Please, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. There's also a video on how to cut a sweatshirt. So if you don't know how to cut a sweatshirt, you can watch that video. After watching that, then you come back to watch this one on how to make the hoodie. All right, so now we're going to join the sides. Before joining the sides, you have to fold the middle, that's the opening part. So I've joined the sides. As you can see, I first of all folded the midpoint, the opening. I folded it in. Okay, so can you see the shape of our hoodie? So the next thing we're going to do now is to attach it to the neck of our sweater. Okay, so that part we joined is going to be we're going to use it as our center back. All right, that's going to be our center back. So remember I said that you should notch it or pin it, your center front and your center back. So you just pin it to the material like so with your pin, and then you join it to, as in you now pin it right round to your center front. Okay, can you see how I'm doing it? I just pinned the center back and then took the other part to the center front and pinned it. I'll do the same thing for the other side, then I'll go to my machine and then sew it down. So this is how you attach it. This is the simplest way of making your hoodie. This is the simplest way before we now start doing the complex ones. Okay, so if you've not made a hoodie before, this is the simplest one. First make this simple one that doesn't have a rope. Okay, then when you're good with this one, we'll now advance into the more complex ones. They are not so complex, but the other ones. So just pin it and then go to your machine and then sew it round, and your hoodie is ready. That's just it. That's just how to make your hoodie. Okay, so I'm just taking my time to pin it so the material won't shift, and I want people to see how it looks. So when you pin it first, you see how it looks, if it's okay for you, and then you now take it to your machine and you sew it down. Okay, please, when you're making your hoodie, please always use your weaving machine to weave right round. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. If this tutorial was helpful to you, please like, share, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, I upload videos almost every day. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.